Welcome all of you. In this video lecture, we will discuss about photochemically important Norrish type 2 reaction, that is gamma hydrogen transfer reaction. What is Norrish type 2 reaction? It is a photocyclization reaction known to organic chemists for several decades. So in the photochemical process leading to the formation of cyclobutanol from the excited carbonyl compounds by intramolecular gamma hydrogen transfer, leading to the formation of 1,4 by radicals result into the cyclobutanol. Subsequently, the result shows that the formation of enol as well as olefin. That enol further tautomerize into carbonyl compound. And exactly this particular Norrish type 2 reactions initiated from N to pi star, that is N from non-bonding and pi star your anti-bonding. So all those things is responsible in your aldehydes or ketone, that is carbonyl compound. So that selection of the carbonyl compound is very important in the case of Norrish type 2. Any carbonyl compound which possesses gamma hydrogen present in it can be selected for this particular Norrish type 2 reaction. And this was reported by Norrish in the year 1937. We can see that example. This is intramolecular abstraction of gamma hydrogen by an excited carbonyl compound to produce 1,4 diradical as a primary photoproduct. See that this is your example of carbonyl compound. The adjacent to carbonyl compound, the first position is a alpha position, this is beta position, and this is gamma position. So this gamma position which possesses a hydrogen here. So upon photolysis, what will happen? A biradical is formed. That means this carbonyl compound is started exciting from ground state, so leading to the formation of the radicals. So within a compound, a radical, diradical is there, which is called a diradical present in a compound. So this particular gamma hydrogen, which is as close to as possible to your carbonyl compound, so that this abstraction will takes place here. So once the abstraction takes place, there will be formation of enol, and combination of these biradicals result into the formation of cyclobutanol here. What is the mechanism involved? So in general, we can take some example like your carbonyl compound which possesses a gamma hydrogen. Once again, I have given you R dash and R double dash, so which shows that we can have different substitutions can be possible here. So this is alpha position, beta position, and gamma position, and photolysis which result into the formation of diradical now. So this particular diradical formation followed by the intramolecularly this hydrogen, that's gamma hydrogen, is abstracted by this oxygen of the carbonyl compound, so that in turn this radical is transferred to this particular gamma carbon. So upon this transfer, it is leading to the formation of enol, and these radicals can rearrange themselves to give you a cyclobutanol as a photocyclized product. Further, some more possible products is also there. So instead of this going to this product, that cyclobutanol, as a side product, sometimes major product, and leading to the formation of this particular enol, we can possibly get your enol as well as your alkenes as a product. Now we can see Norrish type 2 reactions, that is photo. This is of 2-pentanone. So 2-pentanone here, as we pointed out that alpha position, beta position, gamma position here. For a sake of convenience, I have make it this as a cyclizing like form. So which shows that this gamma hydrogen which is as close to the carbonyl compound. So for the purpose, this cyclized form is taken into consideration. And further, I have not pointed out here the 1,4 biradical formation here, which is also formed during this reaction. Just to notice about that, your gamma hydrogen transfer only I want to explain here. So upon the photolysis, the 2-pentanone, what will happen that the gamma hydrogen which is goes to as close as possible to your carbonyl compound. So already the biradical means upon photolysis, this carbonyl group, the carbon will possess one radical and oxygen may possess one radical. So what will happen, this particular hydrogen is abstracted by the oxygen of the carbonyl compound. So that here the radical, I have not mentioned here, that radical transformed to the gamma carbon. So leading to this formation and recycling and rearranging once again to get your alkene and enol. So enol on further reaction, that is tautomerase into carbonyl compound. We can find the other possibilities. In general, photolysis may takes place with free radical formation. So free radical formations in general, radical initiation, radical propagation and radical termination is possible. So radical initiation happens upon photolysis, the carbonyl compound lead to form the biradicals. And propagation step involves, if suppose this particular 2-pentanone is possibly go with your Norrish type 1 reaction as well as Norrish type 2 reaction. If it possibly goes to Norrish type 1, there will be possibility of different propagation steps. So acetyl radical is formed, butyl radical is formed, propyl radical is formed, methyl radical is formed. So I have mentioned you for sake of convenience, if suppose this termination steps involves dimerization reaction. So we are not mentioning about the disproportionation type of the combination. We have mentioned you about the dimerization. So acetyl radical dimerize to give you biacetyl. Butyl radical dimerize to give octane 4,5 dione. And propyl radical dimerize to give N-hexane. Methyl radical dimerize to give ethane. And in addition to this, there will be possibility of carbon monoxide as a product, because this is Norrish type 1 can give you the secondary process of decarbonylation. So during decarbonylation, the carbon monoxide is cleaved from the reaction. And we have explained already this particular Norrish type 2, because the carbonyl group presence here, that can be abstracted the gamma hydrogen, followed by the process of 1,4 biradical, leading to the formation of different products. So the mechanical aspects, so mechanism of your photolysis of 2-pentanone reaction here. So this can be explained in the previous slide also. Once it is goes in the Norrish type 1, leading to the propagation step formation of your acetyl radical, methyl radical, propyl radical and butyl radical. So as already I pointed out that these combination of the radicals by dimerization result into N-hexane, ethane, biacetyl and octane 4,5 dione, along with decarbonylation result into the carbon monoxide as a product. So this is the step if suppose this 2-pentanone goes via Norrish type 1. And we are also expecting that this possibility is very less pronounced. Even then, it goes via Norrish type 2 means initially this gamma hydrogen presence there which is abstracted by the carbonyl oxygen. So once the abstraction takes place, leading to the formation of 1,4 biradicals, which leaves you the combination to give you your carbonyl compound again, and alkene and your enol. So this is the possibility of Norrish type 2 reaction. So in summary, we are going to point out here carbonyl compound, the selection of carbonyl compound which possess gamma hydrogen can undergo for this particular Norrish type 2 reaction. And the carbonyl compound presence there upon excitation goes to your N2 pi star excited transition state. And this particular abstraction of the gamma hydrogen takes place only when this carbonyl oxygen is as close to as possible to your gamma hydrogen. Then only this reaction occurs. Otherwise, that reaction proceeds to different track like your Norrish type 1 also. So once the abstraction takes place, then only the biradical formation takes place. So during the biradical formation, there is a possibility of cyclic transition state occurs, and combination of these 1,4 biradicals result into the olefin and enol. Enol tautomerize to give you carbonyl compounds. So this is the main aspect involved in a Norrish type 2 reaction. And if suppose the gamma hydrogen abstraction may not takes place, in such cases the possibility I already pointed out that Norrish type 1 goes. Otherwise, this particular reaction satisfies via your Norrish type 2 reaction and give you a desired product of cyclobutanol and enol as well as olefin. Okay, now I express my sincere thanks to the subscribers and viewers for their interest and motivation towards the various videos that I have pointed out. In my previous videos, I have mentioned you about the Norrish type 1, photochemical reactions, aromaticity, and in my forthcoming videos, I want to focus on photo reductions, cycloaddition reactions, and photodimerization. And a lot of comments that I have received from different subscribers according to their motivation and interest, and their comments also taken into consideration, and I will focus towards some spectroscopy video also in near future. And as well as I want to express this, those who want to have many more number of videos, leave your comments in the chat box. And thanks for watching this video, and subscribe and share with your friends for more videos in chemistry platform here. Thank you and all.